This is it. The moment we've been preparing for. Don't worry. I promise I'll be right by your side the entire time. But there is a chance we might be separated. So, if it comes down to it, just remember, you can do this. What's the catch? Why, if it isn't the famous Avengers coming down from on high to mingle with the criminals. I should be flattered, but really, I'm just disappointed. Oh, no reason. It's just, when people say Avengers, you think fancy suits, hammers, shields, that sort of thing. But you seem to be unarmed. Not ideal if you've come here wishing to fight me. Lucky for you, I've decided to surrender. To come with you, willingly. What's the catch? Oh, there's no catch. See, I too am unarmed. All I want to do is have a little chat with you and your precious little Padawan. But we can't very well do it in the pouring rain now, can we? So, you're just going to surrender to us? Just like that? No resistance? No kicking or screaming? You have my word. Now, if you wouldn't mind, the rain is soaking through my suit, and it's getting cold. These aren't too tight, are they? Why would you care whether my handcuffs are too tight or not? Well, geez, I was only asking because it's going to be a long ride back to the compound and I don't want them to cut off your circulation. Oh, well, thank you for your consideration. You're welcome. Are you sure you want to do the interrogation on your own? I mean, who knows what sort of tricks Echo has up their sleeve? You saw how for 1 second they looked exactly like me, right? What if... Okay. If you're sure you can handle it, I won't try to stop you. Just promise me you'll be careful. Okay? Don't let your guard down, even for a second. And if you need me, call me, okay? You know how, on that walkie-talkie. Okay, good luck. Finally decided to pay me a visit. Did you, little Padawan? Say, I think that's what I'm going to call you from now on. It suits you. Now, to what do I owe the honor of this visit? Yes, I know how this whole thing works. You ask the questions and I answer them honestly. This isn't my first interrogation, you know. What are you waiting for, then? What do you wish to know? Why am I doing this? Well, I guess I should have expected you to ask that. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not about to dive into my whole life story and pour my heart out to you. Besides, something tells me you already know the answer to that question. Don't you? Well, you already know my parents sent me away because they didn't want a child with superpowers, and that I spent the rest of my life resenting and hating them for it. Blah, blah, blah. No. No, don't. Don't pretend to understand how I feel. You couldn't possibly know what it feels like to be abandoned by the people who you were supposed to be able to trust. The people who were supposed to help you feel safe and to help you navigate the world. You can't. You can't know what that feels like. It was a child. A child! Parents are supposed to love their children unconditionally, right? Or are all those movies I watched with happy families as a kid complete bull? Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I'm just angry and hurt. Here I said I wasn't gonna pour my whole heart out to you. And here I am. So pathetic. No, you're right. The world wasn't built for people like us. People with extraordinary abilities are only ever seen as a weapon. Or a freak. And even if you think they're your friends, are they friends with you because they genuinely care about you? Or do they feel sorry for you? Poor little freak without any friends. Or are they just trying to manipulate you into thinking that you can trust them? And then pull the rug out from underneath you when you least expect it. They don't treat us like human beings with our own thoughts and feelings and morals. They treat us like machines or less than because we're different. That's the way the world is. That's the way it's always been. People who are different are treated less than human. So, in the end, I decided I was done hiding who I am. Done trying to control my powers. Just because I didn't want to spend the rest of my life alone. If this is who I'm meant to be, if I'm meant to be the villain in your story, then so be it. So be it. Oh, your hope in humanity shocks me, little Padawan. See, you would think that most villains aren't too far gone to be redeemed. That there's a sliver of goodness somewhere inside all of them. But I'm afraid that's not the case. Not with me, at least. Now that we've got that out of the way, do you have any more questions for me? What do you mean, like what? I thought you were supposed to be an expert at interrogation. How about you send your cute little girlfriend in? Or maybe the sorcerer with the markings under his eyes? You know who I'm talking about, right? He's tall, ponytail, can use dark magic. Forget it. He obviously doesn't work for you. Such a shame. It'd be nice to have someone interesting to talk to for once. You think this is over? You think you've seen the last of me? Well, you haven't. Not yet. Hey, are you okay? They didn't say anything mean or hurtful to you, did they? If they did, I'd be happy to turn around and exchange a few words with them. No? They didn't? Okay, good. I'm glad. I would feel kind of bad since I kind of let you do the job on your own, and it would be horrible if something did end up happening to you, or if they said something to offend or worry you. Speaking of which, I was expecting a big fight to break out. And I was surprised when they surrendered to us and let us take them into custody. You're right. It doesn't sit right with me either. There's definitely a storm coming. We better prepare for it.